Treasure Wars is one of the most competitive game modes on the Hive. With no luck involved, it's all about skill and game sense. In this video, I'll be showing you all the tips and tricks from a well-experienced player and how you can win all your Treasure Wars games. So, let's get into it. So the first thing that you want to do right off the bat is gather 5 gold, and then you want to go straight and buy blocks. With these blocks, you're going to go straight away without a treasure defense and rush middle, because the first person to that middle island has an advantage. They have low ground. They also have the advantage of being not as close to the void. So what you want to do is you want to hit the other person off without letting them get your treasure. Now that you have killed them, you're going to bridge over top their bridge so they can't get back to your treasure. You're going to grab their gold and buy a sword. With this sword, you are going to kill them as quickly as possible, and you're going to chase them, making sure that they do not get back to your treasure. This is why we bridged up at the start, and now they can't get back to your treasure, and they're dead. However, if you lose the first trade, you're going to need to get to your gold as quickly as possible before they can get your gold. Your treasure will be destroyed, so this is your last life. So you'll need to grab the sword as quickly as possible, and you will need to kill them because now they do not have a sword. Once they are dead, go to their treasure, break it. If you have blocks, bridge up, and then you need to kill them as fast as possible before they buy a sword. On your way back to your base, you're going to grab the 2 diamonds that you can see, and you're going to put a treasure defense on as fast as possible. Then with the 2 diamonds you have, you're going to upgrade your generator. Once you have upgraded your generator, your goal is to head straight to middle as fast as possible. If someone's already there or someone has already got the emeralds, you need to kill them before they get really good loot. Now, a good tip for knowing who's been at mid and who hasn't is if after your first rush, if there's 3 to 4 emeralds, you know you're the first one there. But if there's 1 to 2 emeralds, you know someone's already been there and you need to kill them before they get that loot. If someone is chasing you when you have the emeralds, you need to go to the opposite base, not your base, and let your treasure get broken while you get really good loot. If you have not been chased back to your base, you need to upgrade your generator to max level, buy full chain, store your stone sword in your ender chest, so if you get killed and lose your sword, you can quickly retrieve it. I normally go for snowballs first, then a diamond sword, and then an ender pearl, because ender pearls are useful but not the most useful thing you can buy. Mid game is where there's around 3 to 5 players left. Your main goal in mid game is to eliminate as many teams as possible. What ends up happening is because you have snowballs, almost no one can stand a chance. And so you just eliminate team after team after team and slowly start to win the game. Mid-game starts to make many different situations where you have to use your game sense and game knowledge to outsmart and out-PvP your opponent. One thing to remember is that you still want to keep your treasure alive in mid-game because you could be third-partied, you don't know what's going to happen, and you could still easily die and lose the game. Endgame tends to be a 1v1. Now, going into endgame, one thing that you should definitely not rely on is your treasure. Losing your treasure and gathering resources is a very good trade-off. Endgame is all about outsmarting and outgearing your opponents. To be honest, this just comes down to how much you play and your experience level, and learning from your mistakes. Learning what to do in different situations and using game knowledge and PvP will all help you become a better Treasure Wars player. I have many amazing videos coming soon. As always, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe on the road to 500 subscribers.